Okay, so for this project you're going to need a piece of paper or card that measures 9 inches by 3 inches. On the 9 inches side I'm just going to turn it over and I'm going to score it at 1 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch and 8 inches. Then I'm going to rotate it and I'm going to score it at 1 inch on either side. So score and then flip it round and score again at 1 inch. And that's all there is to it. Don't know whether you're going to be able to see the score lines here or not, but basically I'm just folding on the score lines and I'm going to burnish with my bone folder. You can do this in paper, double-sided or card. I'm just using a piece of scrapbook paper here. So just gently burnish each one of the folds. Okay, so I'm just doing the last fold now and I'll just show you and see if you can see where all the fold lines are. Now I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm going to cut up each of the fold lines to the first horizontal fold line, and then I'm just going to take a little wedge out of each section. It's a little bit fiddly, but I'm just taking just a small slither out of each of the sections along the box on both sides. It just helps the folds go together a little bit better. So I'll carry on and then I'll come back when I've done all this. Okay, so that's done now. I'll just clear away my mess and that's how it's looking. Now I'm going to apply glue on 4 of the small tabs. It doesn't matter which 4, so long as you do 4 on one side. And these 4 glued tabs are going to be the bottom of my box. So I'm just going to fold in the corner and put the straight edge, and just need to take a little bit more off these outside edges. So I'm just going to fold in the tab, and you want the straight edge of the 3-inch section to line up on the edge of the tab. And I find a wet glue works better here, and I'm just holding it in place for a minute. Just going to add a little bit more glue on the other side and then fold in the 3-inch section again, positioning it carefully because you want your corners to be nice and angled. And then I'm just going to hold the 2 sections in place until the glue starts to grab. Now I'm going to do the same on the other 2. I'm just going to move the top out of the way so that I can now apply glue on these 2 tabs and fold them in to this same base side. Okay, so that's how it's looking now. That's the base of the box. The lid will fold over, and then we just need to apply glue on these 2 tabs again, just using the same wet glue. I find wet glue is great for things like 3D projects, and as I say, you could make this from card or double-sided paper so that when you open it up you've got a pattern on the inside. Just taking care just to not squeeze too hard, because I don't want to squeeze all the glue out, but I obviously want to make sure that it sticks, and I want to line up the straight edges of the 3-inch sections with the tabs. So just holding it for a few seconds until the glue takes, and then that's the little box made. So a cute little box that measures 3 by 1 by 1. And you know, just put any little treats in it or a very small gift. I've got a couple of tags that I've already pre-stamped, and I'm just trying to decide which one I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use this small one that just says to you, I'm just going to flag the end, so I'm just cutting up a small amount, a straight line, and then going from corner to that middle line, just to give it kind of like a pennant or flag end. And it's a little bit big, this piece of card, so I'm just trimming off an end. So I'm going to put it on top. I've made a little bow from some baker's twine. I'll just put the lid onto my glue, and I think I'll attach this bow with a glue dot. So I'm just going to get my pokey tool and try and find a glue dot, grab a glue dot, just squash it up, because this little baker's twine bow is only tiny. Just put my glue dot onto the back and then position that on my little tag, like so. And then I think I'll just apply this to the top of the box with a piece of 3D foam. I just can't find my smaller 3D foam, so I'm using one of my bigger ones, and I'm just cutting it up to make it smaller so that it will fit on the back of this little tag. One's enough, it's only going onto paper and it's not going to be holding a lot, so one piece of 3D foam, you can see there, is plenty big enough. Just going to apply that. I'm just going to open the lid because I don't want to squash my box when I try and stick it down, and then close it back up, and there it is, a little 3 by 1 by 1 inch box. I've just got some little lemon sherbet sweets here. I'm just going to put a couple in. You could probably get 3 in there, maybe more if you stack them on top of each other, but that's just a cute little gift. I hope you liked it. Please give the video a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't already do so, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.